Hello YouTube, B3 here, back another kicking. Oh. Graphic novel review. Yeah, I got a good trade for you today, guys. The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, Volume 1, Brawl in the Family. Yeah, before you read this book, you'll want to read the Secret Wars War Zones book, The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows. I read that single issues while Secret Wars was going on, so I didn't need to get that. But I was really interested in continuing that story by reading The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. And it's a very interesting book. It's kind of old school. All the villains are at the status quo they used to be. They're in their classic forms, like Sandman and everyone. Seems like Norman and Harry Osborn are dead. And Norman Osborn Jr. is doing Oscorp stuff. He's like this little kid, tiny little kid. But he's a genius, and he's trying to bring out the end of Spider-Man throughout the whole book, scheming behind the scenes. But the status quo is changed for Spider-Man. It kind of imagines a world where he and Mary Jane didn't sell their marriage to the devil to bring Aunt May back to life. Which was a dumb story in itself, but this is a good story. So the Regent Tech steals superpowers from other heroes, which was the whole thing in the Secret Wars War Zones, Renew Your Vows stuff, and Regent appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man book as well, for current continuity. But Peter Parker adapts that tech into a suit for Mary Jane to kind of give her spider powers via him, but it seems like it kind of drains his powers, makes him a little weaker. But it does kind of allow him to be in two places at once. And then his daughter also has her own set of spider powers. And an extra power. She has this kind of enhanced spider sense that can show her the future. She can see the future, which is pretty crazy. But they fight the Mole Man, the Fantastic Four's first villain. And there are three different points of view on them going to the Mole Man. The first one is from Spider-Man's POV, and then Spinneret's POV, which is what Mary Jane's calling herself. I don't know why they didn't just call her Spider-Woman. I think Spider-Woman was supposed to already be taken, but I thought she might have died or something in the war zones. Whatever. And then Spider-Girl is taken, so Annie Parker gets to be Spider-Ling. Peter Parker's still working for J. Jonah Jameson, but he uses a drone to get pictures of himself now instead of webbing a camera to the wall, which is cool. But Harry Osborn Jr. finds that camera on the drone and is taking it apart and stuff, which is very good for them. And he seems to have some obsession with Spider-Ling. And there's a tiny little story in here where Peter and Annie have a day together, which is cute. Cute little story with cute little art. Shows the story of MJ making her costume. You got a bunch of little stories in here along with the main story. And after the Mole Man story, then there's another story which is kind of like a family fun night where they take Annie to like this Chuck E. Cheese thing. Looked super annoying, honestly. Like no adult would want to be there, of course. And then she has one of her visions, and Sandman is robbing the bank next door, but it was actually a cover for Normie Osborn to get this data, which I think might have been from Regent or something. It had a big R on the box. Who knows? But yeah, it's a nice little book. Enjoyed their family dynamic. It's you know how Rebirth Superman has him and his son is Superboy. Mary Jane does not Mary Jane. Fuck me. Lois Lane doesn't have any powers, but it's like a fun family dynamic type book. Well, they have a similar family dynamic here, except Mary Jane is also fighting alongside them. Pretty cool. Really cool, actually. But it's a fun book. It's not one of the best Spider books I've read, but it's a very interesting story, a very interesting universe. It doesn't connect with the main Marvel universe at all, so you don't have to read any other book to understand any part of this continuity except for the War Zones. But if you want to read this, you'll have to read the War Zones because it is the same continuity. It's not a tie-in or anything. It was just a very popular Secret Wars story, so they gave it an ongoing. And I do want to get Volume 2. When Volume 2 comes out, I'm sure I'll get it, because this was very cool. So, yeah, let's take a look at the creative team. We have Jerry Conway as the writer. Ryan Stegman was an artist on 1 through 4, and then issue 5 had Nathan Stockman as the artist. Our colorists were Sonia Obak on 1 through 4, and Jesus Aburatov 4 through 5. You got VC's Joe Caramanga, on 1 through 4 as a letterer, and Clayton Cowles as a letterer on number 5. The Earnest Adventures of Spider Dad was Anthony Holden, story and art, and Make It Work, another little side story. Kate Leith, writer, Marguerite Salvage, artist, and VC's Joe Caramanga, again as the letterer. And lots of other stuff, cover arts assistant, letterer, editor. If I read the entire credits, it would take forever. I'm just giving you that main Gucci. But it's a good book with good art, good writing, and it's very enjoyable, It really lets you get to know each one of the characters in that Mole Man arc equally, which is very nice. I doubt they'll show the POV of each character for each story like that. They just did that to kind of explain everyone and how they fit into their roles on the team. But, yeah, it's a fun book. I really enjoyed it. So if you like classic Spider-Man and liked Married Spider-Man, lots of people didn't like Married Spider-Man, but if you liked Married Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows is a great book for you. And if you don't like Married Spider-Man, it's basically a what if, but the what if is is an ongoing book. So yeah, that's it. The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows Volume 1, Brawl in the Family. Recommended. I'll probably get Volume 2 when it comes out, so subscribe if you want to see that. Next time, let's reach into the bag of mystery and see what book we have next time. I'm thinking I'm going to make this bag of mystery thing a gimmick from now on. There's 2 books in here right now. Oh, good. The other one's Marvel, and this one is IDW. So we have Dead Space Salvage next. The first IDW we'll be doing, and the first Dead Space book we'll be doing. So that's very, very, very cool. Mature readers. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But this has been The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, Volume 1, Brawl in the Family. And next time, we'll have Dead Space Salvage for you guys. Alright, that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all later.